Stop. Spy X Family might just be one of my new favorite anime and manga series of all time. The art, the story, the comedy, it's all wrapped into one in a beautiful bow, and I love the series. So let's talk about it. So is Spy X Family worth your time? Is it worth reading? Before we even get into this review, I'm going to hit you guys with a yes. So Spy X Family starts out with this spy named Twilight, and he works for his government. And basically what he's known for is taking many faces. And what it means is he's a master of disguise, and he's a master of interrogation and finding out what he needs to know for his government. So we meet him. He's a really cool character. We meet him in the middle of a mission, and after that mission is done, he gets set with another mission. But this mission may or may not change his entire life. This mission is in 7 days he has to assemble a family so he can get close to one of his biggest targets yet. This story takes place Spy X Family. And I have to say, I really enjoy this series because it's something different. It has the slice of life aspects to it, but then it also has some really good action, and we're going to talk about it. I love how Twilight in the manga is shown fighting, and I like how it is represented the same way in anime, beat for beat. But that being said, after we meet our main character, Twilight, we meet our second main character, Aya, and she's a cute little girl with pink hair. Now this character is absolutely hilarious and funny all the time, because what the two other characters in the story don't understand is this little girl can read minds, and it's really, really cool. She can read people's minds. She can, understand what they're thinking, their thoughts, all that great stuff, and it gives a nice character dynamic to the whole thing, because she knows when her mom and her dad character, Twilight, are lying to her. You know what I'm saying? So she knows when they're lying. But it's kind of funny that she acts like she doesn't, and she's a really cute character, but at the end of the day, she's still a kid. She's still cute. She's still cuddly, and she still wants a mom and a dad figure. And so that builds a beautiful family dynamic. Now we move on to the mom. Really, really cool. She is an assassin, but she, poses as a normal maid and a normal person with a normal job. That's her day-to-day. But at night, she's an assassin. So you've got a spy, a super spy, a telepathic little kid, and an assassin in a household, and they're all lying to each other, trying to make this family. So you can guess that it's going to be a little bit of dysfunction in this whole thing.
Nice job, kid.
But what I like about it is, even though you read the story and even though you get more into it, you start to realize these little nuances of these people actually starting to love each other, because all three of these characters have lost. Twilight, when he was a little kid, he cried a lot because he was helpless. He had nobody to take care of him. The same thing that Aya does. She cries, she's always upset. She doesn't have nobody to help her until she found Twilight. And then the mom, she wants somebody to love her because she feels like she's getting of age, and she's been doing that assassin life her whole life. So she's been lonely her whole life, assassinating people. So she needs somebody, family to go back home to. And it's really cool how they put all that together in one story. Not to mention the story. Let's talk about the story. Gosh, I almost forgot the story by telling you how well written the characters are. But the story is this family comes together so that they can take out this target to save the free world. That's basically what it is. But on the road, there's some funny moments, there's some exciting moments, there's some action-packed things like beautiful artwork. I mean, let's talk about the artwork. I like the simplistic art style of this series. It gives the time frame in which it is in a whole, because it has like that old, 007 spy thing going on for it, and the art complements that style. Another thing too is the anime is amazing. It's spot on. That being said, there are 7 volumes of this series in circulation in the U.S. I have all 7 of them. Every time they come out, I get another volume of it. I cannot stop reading this series. I love this series. I even read it on the weekly Shonen Jump. I read the weekly chapters, and I have a blast doing that as well, even though it hasn't been that many weekly chapters recently. But that being said, Volume 8 is supposed to come out this year, so I can't wait. It's got Frankie on the front of that thing. Man, I cannot wait for that. But let me know down below, do you like Spy X Family? Do you love the series? Will you continue to read it? With that being said, stay nostalgic, my friend.